Welcome again to Promising Cryptos. On this channel, we'll bring you cryptocurrencies that can bring you high gains. Today, I'm going to be telling you why Pi is an asset that you should not play with. Do you know why Pi has not been, listed on Binance or Coinbase? Listen, Binance actually did a poll and, wanted to know if the community wanted Pi to be listed on Binance. And actually, the majority of people who took part in that poll actually gave indication that Pi should be listed. But for some reason, Pi was not listed. Even on Pi Day that a lot of people were expecting that Binance was going to list Pi, Pi was not listed. And a lot of people got discouraged. And because of that, some people have been selling their Pis. But there's something that came about that I came in my research, and I found out the Pi network is actually looking at having their own exchange. Whether we like it or not, there's lots of manipulation with price, within these exchanges. And the Pi network has always wanted to stand, on integrity. They've always wanted to have a footing on integrity, and they've always said that we are not going to be swayed into the manipulative nature of cryptocurrencies, where a lot of people have lost money, the fraudulence and the shadiness within the cryptocurrencies space. And that is why they want to have their own exchange. So instead of looking at Binance to list, or looking at Coinbase to list, they're actually looking at having their own exchange so that they can actually list Pi on their own exchange and other cryptocurrencies as well. Isn't that great? So when that happens, the price of Pi will not be manipulated. Now, what's it going to look like? It's going to look like Binance, for example. Binance has its own coin, okay? Binance has its own coin called Binance, all right? BNB, okay? They have their own coin. So Pi network would also have its own coin called Picoin. So they would have the Pi network as the exchange, and they would then have Picoin as its liquidity. So if you want to list your own coin in external coins, let's say a company wants to list on Pi exchange, like they list on Binance and they list on, on Uniswap and all that. You would have to buy Pi in exchange for whatever coin that you want to buy. So, for example, if you want to buy Cardano on Pi network, you would need to buy Pi coin, okay, to be able to swap it in order to buy Cardano. So when that process takes place, you will see that a lot of people will begin to buy Pi coin in exchange for other coins. So what would that do then? What would that do? That would mean there will be lots of demand for Pi coin. And if there's lots of demand for Pi coin, the price of Pi would go up. So let's be patient, because the team is actually working extremely hard to ensure that a formidable, strong ecosystem where different projects should be built on the blockchain of the Pi network. And in order for that to happen, Picoin becomes the liquidity through which assets will be listed and assets can be purchased. What does that mean? It's going to be powerful, because anybody who wants to utilize the space, who wants to list, buy, or sell anything, will require Picoin in exchange. That is great, that is powerful. So I want you to understand that the Pi team are working extremely hard to get this rolling, and that is why I want to encourage you to keep your Pi. Do not sell, because you are in for wealth. Wealth is coming. Wealth is coming your way, and I want to encourage you not to be swayed by all the negatives and what you're seeing out there, because change is coming to you. A lot of people are going to be successful. Riches is coming. Wealth is coming. And you are going to be extremely, extremely happy. So thank you again for coming. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Thank you. I'll see you again in another video. Thank you very much.